Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending upon where you live around the world. And this is a real quickie. It was one that I wasn't going to include in the series, but I thought I'd do so because I referenced it earlier, and I thought it was at least prudent to show the differences. Now, I think these were taken from the zip tie domes from John Hurt, his website. So I borrowed these photos, these pictures, to show the difference. Now, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 frequency dome. 1, 2, 3. Well, this is a 3 frequency dome. But as you can see, this one here has all these struts along this line being the same. Now we know very well that there's only one way you can create that, and that is if you draw your circle, pretty much as the base is shown here, and divide it up into the segments as SketchUp will do, so they are even sections. So this is a different approach to drawing the dome, yet in this one, the 3 frequency dome, which we know you can create with the same length struts, has a different strut length here, which must mean that this is created using the base triangle method. So when you start seeing different pictures like this, or plan views, you can start to draw a conclusion, or at least start to ask the question how it was drawn. The danger is that you look at them and you think they have been created in the same method, and the variance is magic. I don't know why the difference was chosen, but you can tell that the method of creation was via a different math or geometry approach. Not that it makes a heck of a lot of difference, but well, it does. It makes a heck of a lot of difference depending on your goals. But there's different ways of creating the your end result, and this is one of them, where you take a photo. Hopefully you'll have a plan view. You don't need a plan view, but hopefully you'll have a plan view, and you can create the shape using photos. Now, there won't be any maths behind it, but you will wind up with a close approximation of what is being presented via these photos. Now again, I'll go out of, well, I'm actually in parallel projection, so that's handy. I can then go there, and you can see here the overlay of the SketchUp drawing and the photo. Go to plan view, similar, so you can actually start to see any differences that that you're trying to create from the photos to the SketchUp drawing. And if you wind up with getting these the same length, you know, that's of one approach, but if they're significantly different, you'll know that it's likely to be another. And when we see this version here, where the bottom triangle, the face, angles in slightly, and so too here it angles back in, we know that it's very likely, even though it might not show up, that this was done by the base model, like using the subdivided triangle approach. Make any sense to you? Anyway, but that was the point there, that there was quite a difference between when you see it, you now know that these two drawings, I'm suggesting, were created via 2 different methods. Okay, that's it. It was a short one. Okay, see ya. Bye.